Hello, family. Hello, hello. Ah, Faith. Hello, Faith. All right. Rhoda. Hello, Rhoda. Doc. Jenny Jen. Oh, my Jenny Jen's here. Ah, yeah. Marie and User Force 13. How you doing? How you feeling today, Jenny? How we doing? I got a lot of you on my mind. You know that. On my mind, on my heart. Yep. Ah, how you doing, Rhoda? How you feeling today, too? It is a beautiful day today. I tell you. Definitely the hottest of the days, but still not a lot of humidity. I did my Amazon delivery in less than an hour today. I broke a little sweat, but that's it. No big deal. Danny boy, thank you for the heart me, Danny boy. Thank you. Yep. I'm glad to hear that, Jenny Jen. Today's a good day. All right. Jersey girl from Mississippi in Mississippi. Howdy, y'all. Hey, what happened to yous? Dirt Road, Cole in the house, sending the heart me. Oh, yeah. Lorraine, thank you for the heart me. Boy, you guys jump on right at the Go Heart Me's. Go Populars right away. The Dapper Uncle, Dirt Road, just going right off. Sunglasses from Marvin. Yes, Marvin. How you doing? Love it. Love it. Love it. You guys are great. I'm just so happy to be here with you. I got to tell you. Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine, for the heart me. You guys jumping on. Danny with the heart me. Thank you, Danny. Marvin with the cool uncle there. Look at Marvin with the Go Populars. I mean, we're not even starting here. Lori Pop with the flowers. Oh, yeah. Oh, look. Oh, you guys everybody's ready to go today. Robin with the heart me. Danny boy with the heart me. Love it. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. All right. 6 new records with the Go Populars. All right. 6 new records. I mean, that's great. I mean, you guys are really, really doing it up, and I appreciate it. All right. Yeah. Look at this, gift records. I'm looking at this. All right. Yeah. Wow. Robin and look, I'm looking at these records here. I just checked it out. Yep. Just checked it all out. Now, how do I get back? There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's so nice. Lori Pop, thanks for the level up, Sparks. Lori Pop, yep. Robin with the roses. Robin with the roses. Love seeing you guys. Love seeing you. Hey, the sheriff's in town with Marvin. It's like a hop. Lori Hop. It's like hop. I'm just sitting down relaxing a couple minutes before I get going here. So, had a big day again, but it was beautiful, and today I'm doing what I promised I would do. Yesterday, we spent a little time in the garden, we just did some things. But today, I'm actually going to show you guys some of the products. I mean, we're getting near Father's Day, all right? Marvin became a title gifter for the first time. Marvin! Yeah, you guys can help me light up that gift board. I'll tell you, that would be an accomplishment. It'll move us up in the rank. All right, it moves us up when that happens. So if you guys can help out, it has to be before Sunday. We got to get everything lit up. All right, so today we're going to be on for a while. I'm going to spend about an hour and a half in the garden. I want to show you some pretty cool things. All right, and hopefully, if there's something that you see that might be good for somebody you care about, or even for yourself, I'm going to ask you to help support this channel, Uncle Glenn, by purchasing it in my showcase. All right. So first thing I want to do, I am thirsty. So guess what I'm going to have? I'm not drinking fuzzy juice yet. No fuzzy juice yet. All right? All right, no fuzzy juice yet. But I'm going to grab one of my beverages, and I just want to hey, Jenny, man, how do you know? I need it. Because right now, I'll tell you the truth, I'm a little shungad. Now, anybody knows what that means? It's like, I'm tired. I'm like, you know, I'm just not shot, but I'm tired. And I got a couple of hours I want to hang out with you. So what could I do? Well, I could just sit down and relax and just call it a day. But I'm not doing that. I don't like to do that. I like when I'm alive and pushing. So I'm going to get myself a Bloom. And you're absolutely right. That's exactly what I'm going to do. All right. And that's one of the first things I'm going to put up here. Now, I just had to go to the store and buy one. It cost me $3. All right. Because I'm out of them. I got to order another couple of cases of it today. All right. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it before I grab it. I only started drinking them about 6 months ago. Now, my son, he runs two huge fitness gyms. And he was telling me that, you know, a lot of times before the people come in, they like to have, you know, some of this energy stuff, but it's not the best thing for you. And the one that was found to be the best, because there's not a lot of that artificial stuff in it, is the Bloom. Now, I'll tell you why. Because the Blooms have vitamin B6, it has vitamin B12, it has niacin, which is like vitamin B3. It also has riboflavin, and it has probiotics, and it has no sugar. All right? So that's the good part about it, what's in there. And I got to tell you, when I drink these, it gives me clarity. It gives me that boost. Now, I'm tired right now. I am tired. And I'm going to actually sit down with you, and I'm going to probably drink about a half a can, is it? And I know, because it's going to get me back to where I want to be. Motivated, clear thinking, energized. All right? Now, this is it. And I drink these, I usually have about a can of these every day. I drink a lot of coffee. All right, you guys know I drink coffee all the time. So with coffee though, it kind of plateaus. All right, you can actually go to sleep, drink a cup of coffee and go to sleep, some people. Now I really can't, but there's also a bit of a crash you get from coffee. I get none of that with this. All right, I got clear thinking. I got energized, I get motivated. It's great to get me over the hump. And right now, having had a full day today, it is 3:20 Eastern Standard Time. And if I plan on hanging out with the family for a while, I'm going to be doing it with the help of some Bloom. All right? And it's also got caffeine in it, but it's not loaded with caffeine, where that's the predominant thing that's getting you all hyped up. All right? This doesn't. There's no crash. I don't get any crash from it. So it's got the equivalent in caffeine of 1 cup of coffee. It's got vitamin B12, vitamin B6, vitamin B3, which is the niacin, riboflavin, and it also has the probiotics. All right? It has probiotic in it. So all in all, it's very good. Now, $3 a can, this is a bargain right here at $24.99 for a case. All right. There's 12 in a case. If you're buying these individually, it costs you $36. So you're saving yourself a few dollars here. All right. And I got to get a couple more cases, so I'm going to be buying them as well. All right. So I'm going to crack this open. And hey, listen, it's got a good taste. They're all different flavors. They have every different flavor you want, okay? It's not the kind of drink that I'm gonna have when I'm sitting down and I'm eating dinner. All right? It's not that. That's not the purpose. But it's pleasant tasting, and it gives you what it's meant to do. Energy. This is the Bloom. And if you're interested in it, I always have them in my showcase. There's always different sales going on. And right now, there's about $5 off a case on this. Right now, I'm looking at it. It's $24.99. All right? So, with that, I'm going to be going through these today. All right? And I want to show you a cool thing. And this, you guys see. Now, I actually got this as a sample. They sent this to me. And I think it's great. I mean, I got to tell you, it works amazing. My coffee, it almost stays too hot. All right? It stays hot as I put it in for hours. And right now, I have my Bloom. I'm going to be pouring my Bloom into here, and it's going to keep it that cold. All right, so this is my dad fuel. Great little gift. Father's Day's coming up. I really would encourage you, because these things, you want to make sure you have it in time. All right? And we have right now 55% of our audience that's on here right now, that's watching, has not hit that follow button. They're not part of the family. I'm not their uncle. They're not my niece. They're not my nephew. Now, if you're new here, you got to hit that follow button. Be part of this ever-growing family. We started with less than 200 people a year ago. We just crossed over 39,000, close to 500. 39,500. And all you got to do is hit that follow button. You'll always then be part of the family. I'll be your uncle. And let us know that you did, okay? Let us know that you just hit that follow button and you watch what this family does and how they love on you and encourage you. All right? So right now I'm taking my dad fuel, and see, it's clear. It's clear. So there's not a lot of that artificial stuff in here. I'm going to put the whole thing in here, really. All right? So I have my whole Bloom in here. Now I can keep it cold. All right? In my Sandjest cup. Great Father's Day. Now, this isn't just the best part of it. Woo, woo! Amy! Amy! Yeah, Amy knows what I love. Melissa, my mom in the house. Oh, yeah. All right? But let me show you the other side of this, okay, while I'm drinking it. All right? Now, not only does it have that, but look at this. I'm moving the cap around so that while I'm drinking it here, you can see what's on the other side. And it says, #1 dad, nutritional facts, okay? 1, serving size. 1, amazing father. Percentage of daily value, okay? Strength, 100%. Guidance, 100%. Humor, only 50%. He's not that funny. Family never thinks you're funny, all right? Hard work, 110%. Wrong answers, I love this one. 0. And caffeine, 500%. All right? And it says contains a significant amount of dad jokes. I think it's fun, and they have all different cups with all different sayings on it. So if this one isn't appropriate, you got to look at it though, down here. All right? Oh, did I need that Bloom? Yeah, I need it. It's going to go to work real quick on me too. You'll see. All right? So, get yourself a cup. They have all different things. If nothing else, take a look at it. All right? It's a great thermos. It really is insulated well. And, a great gift coming up. You get this in a case of Bloom. There you go. Get a case of Bloom and one of these. What a good gift. I wish I'd get one of them. All right? Not another cup like this. I don't need one of that. Maybe another cup with something else on it. All right? Because I drink a lot of coffee. I drink a lot of Bloom. So I'm curious if anybody is going to have any of the support today. Hey, 99 of the viewers, it says, have not shared the stream. Wow. We got 54 people on here right now. Very quiet. But nobody's sharing. Nobody followed. You know? Kind of makes me a little sad. Makes me sad. You know, I like when we have the whole family here. You know, we used to have 1,500 people on at a time. Do you know that? There were many lives that we got 1 million likes, 1.5 million likes, over 2 million. We did 2,250,000 likes in one live on August 29th last year. All right? But we had a much more active family. Now things have gotten a lot quieter, and I don't know. Nobody likes the family no more. What's up? What's up, huh? Come on, tell me. Patricia Joe just joined. Let's welcome Patricia. Huh? How about it? Ah, Dirt. Thanks, Dirt. Thank you for the Go Populars. You know, friends, invite your family, invite your friends here. That's what you got to do. All right? Now, I'm on a promotional live today. And usually on promotional lives, I don't do them all the time, but what I do is I show you products that I use. All right? I don't just sell things. Anything I use, I show you. All right? And I'm going to actually be jumping on to my rototill because I want to do a little rototilling right here just to turn up some of the dirt, some of the soil. Okay? So we're going to do that now. I'm just drinking my Bloom. I have all this stuff in my showcase. All right? And my dad fuel right here. All right? So I'll go back to them later on. We'll take another look at it later. But hopefully you guys are going to hang out with me. I'm going to be doing some gardening. I'm going to be doing some work. I have a couple of things planned. So with every product that I'm showing you here, all right, I'm going to be using it. Okay? And I would hope that you would encourage people to come, join, support the family, all right, in any way that you can. I appreciate it. All right, so let's take a look at the garden while we can. And I'm going to unpin this for now. Okay? All right. So, these tomato plants have not been pruned yet. Okay? I have not pruned any of those tomato plants yet. We're going to do a couple today. Let me show you the ones that I did do and how they're coming along. See that one? Quite a difference, huh? Got a nice haircut on the bottom. See how I cleared all those leaves? I left the ones on the top. And as I gave it about 6 to 8 inches of clearage, okay, I did the same thing on this one right here. All right? All right? You want to make sure that you have all the leaves cleared at least 8 inches on your tomato plants once they get established like these are. Okay, I did that one right there. Now, we're going to do one together, okay? And then we'll probably get to another product. Here, we did a couple of more right here. All right. I did that one. All right. See? Nice and clear from the bottom. Leaves are not touching the ground. That's how you get bacteria. That's how you get blight. That's how insects crawl up and eat your plants. All right, we did that one there. And now, okay, take a good look at what it looks like. That's pruned. Okay? These are not. And so, we're going to do one right now together. And I'm going to show you how different. You see how the leaves on the bottom here? Okay? Let me grab my bench, which really helps Uncle Glenn so much getting up and down. All right? And, all right. In fact, while I'm doing that, and while we're pruning, I'm going to put the bench up real quick. All right, so you guys can see it. Anybody that really is looking for a great, useful tool, it's absolutely this bench. It folds up. It works amazing. This is 6 years old. I got this on Father's Day 6 years ago. This is the bench I sit on when I come in the garden. But it's also the bench that helps me tremendously to get up and down. And, all right, all I do is turn it over, and it's cushioned. It's cushioned right here. So when I kneel down, not only does it help me support to get down, okay? Nice and easy, no problem. All right, I'm comfortable on here. I could be on here for hours and not worry. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to start pruning from the bottom of the plant. All right, and I'm going to show you. All right, I'm going to show you what I'm taking off. And you can say, wow, that's a lot. All right, look what I just took off. I took off a whole shoot that this right here would produce more fruit. But I don't want it to be coming from the bottom. All right? I'm going to clear this. I'm going all the way around here and making sure I'm taking everything off. All right? See that? See how the leaves on the bottom here are touching the ground? That is not good. All right? That's how you get disease, insects. All right? So, let me just put this up a little higher. Hold on. Can you guys see okay? I think you can. Make sure. Okay. I have to support this thing. I need a new tripod here because it always falls over. All right. There we go. Hold on. Okay. Pin in the neck this is. Okay. All right, good. I got it. Okay. So, I'm going to keep going around the bottom. And I'm clearing this up so that I'll have about 8 inches. Okay? Taking this right off. Now, this is a healthy plant. All right? And I'm taking a lot off. You say, oh, no, you're going to kill it. No. I'm going to strengthen it. And this is how you strengthen it. All right? I'm going right down. Watch what I'm taking off here. Oh, boy. Look at this. Now, all of the energy on this tomato plant is going to focus on growing stronger and higher. You want to make sure you got at least 3 shoots. 1, 2, and I got this coming out of the middle. So, I'm going to leave an extra one, but I'm going to take this one off as well. Okay? Now, all this is going to do, it's going to actually strengthen this plant, and it's going to strengthen the root system on it. All right? It's going to help it to grow bigger, stronger. Now, I have another second plant that, remember, we started all these from seeds. This was all started from seeds. So, this one is a separate plant. All right? Completely separate. And I'm going to let it stay here because as long as you control it and stake it correctly, it's okay. All right? But you see how I'm taking all this off right here? All right? It's a much smaller plant, but now it's going to get a lot bigger. All right? And I'm going to leave this. All right? Now, what I'll do is I'm going to take a stake and I'll secure this together right here. All right? I'm going to secure this together. All right? So this is now pruned. And look what I took off. Look how much I took off. Okay? That all came off that one plant. All right? Let me just get up nice and easily with this bench. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to move you over here, and we're going to do the next one together. We're pruning our tomatoes. We're pruning our tomato plant. All right? See this one? Let's take a look at that. See it? Okay? It's clear. See the stems, how we did it? Now a nice stem. It's all cleared off. That's going to make that plant grow stronger and healthier. All right? Now I want to do this one right here. All right? I'm going to do that one. I'll bring you a little closer so you can see better. Okay. All right. That should be good right there. Okay. Get you set up. I know you'll be all right once I get it together. Okay. All right. So now you have an overview right here. All right. I'm moving my bench around. I'm coming here. Now you can watch very closely. All right. I got my bench right down. Now I'm going to be starting way down here. All right. Now this is actually looks like there's 3 plants. All right. Again, these all started from seed, but we're going to go one at a time, and we might have to trim this back because I don't want to have too many plants in. I don't mind 2 of them, but 3 of them might be a little much. I'm just working on this main stem of this plant right here. All right? See that? Cutting this all back. Now even this, all the way down there, I don't want that. Not yet. That would all try to produce fruit. Okay? But we're going to get rid of it. I'm also taking this out right here. Okay? I'm taking this out right here. I want to have at least 6 to 8 inches of clearage on each one of these plants. All right? So, now I could take this one out, but I think I'll leave it for now. All right, let me go over to the next one, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now, it looks like a bush here, right? Well, this is what you want to clear because it's really important that you have good airflow on your tomatoes, number 1. Number 2, you don't want the leaves touching the ground. All right? You don't want them touching the ground. All right? It looks like 2 plants there. All right, now let's get to this one. 1 out. Gone. Gone. Okay. You're right here. I'm taking the whole thing out. All right. Watch this one. This is a big one. Look at this stem. All right. Look. See this one here? That's coming out. Right down. Boom. And under it. I don't want anything on there at all. And this one. And I'm using clean shears. All right. Now, when it's really, really young and you want to pinch it, you can. But what you don't want to do is strip the sides because then you're opening up for disease. And that's something we don't want. All right. So we have here, I'm taking this one out too. Okay. And I'm going to take, all right, we have 3 separate tomato plants here. Okay. We have 3 of them. We have 1, 2, 3. Now, see all this down here? That's all got to go. Anything that's trying to grow from the ground there has to go. Okay? And of course, if I see weeds, you know I'm taking them out. Okay? Now, I haven't staked it yet, but I have it pruned initially. Now this one right here, this is way too long. This is touching the ground. Now either I have to lay that up there, which I'm not going to do. I could take this out because I have, let's count here. Hold on. I have 1, 2, 3. If I cut this one, okay, I could. But let's leave it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it right now. All right, we'll just leave that up there like that. Okay? Okay. So this is what you need to do. You have to prune your plants. All right? You have to do that. You want them to look like this. And they're going to grow strong. They're going to be healthier. And they're going to give you more fruit. All right? Now, see this right here? We didn't do that one. We did that one over there. We did that one over there. And I have these two, which I would like to do real quick right now. So I can just have these done. And then we'll stop. All right? I can always do these on my own. But I just wanted you to get a really good look at that. Now, I am showing you my bench that I sit on. And Uncle Glenn has artificial hips. All right? So anybody with knees, back problems, hip problems, and they just don't do what they used to do because of pain, this was a great tool. I can get up on this. I can get down. I mean, it's just so easy. It makes it so pleasant. It doesn't hurt. I can get up on this. I can get down. I mean, it's just so easy. It makes it so pleasant. It doesn't hurt on my legs at all, my knees. Now, you don't have to be an older person like myself, all right? If you're younger and you want to enjoy nobody loves to kneel on cement. I don't care who you are, all right? Nobody likes that, all right? So you want to be comfortable. Now, what's great about this seat is that I take it to the beach. If I'm hanging out and I'm going like to a park, a concert, I take it, folds up, throw it right in my car, okay? If I'm going camping, all right, or a hike, I can throw it right in my backpack, folds right up. It's really so light and so great. It's a really wonderful universal tool. Beach, garden, work tool. Right now I'm clearing all these stems. See this? There's a lot here, a lot going on. Now, if you leave this like this, you're gonna really be prone to a lot of diseases, your plant. And you're not gonna get the fruit and the yield, all right? Right now, we're giving it a really good haircut. And now all of the energy that was going to these side shoots, okay, which could produce fruit, okay, if I let these grow. You see, look at the bottom. See that? That is how you get disease on your plant. All right, even though there's dirt on it, there's insects and everything else. All right, so I'm taking all these out right here. Okay, we're clearing it up. And now you're going to be able to see that there's only 2 plants here, which is good. Now, there's 2 different kinds of tomato plants. Now, it's very important that you understand this. There is determinate and indeterminate. If you have container plants, meaning that if you went to the nursery and you bought a tomato plant that says either container or it said determinate. Determinate means that it's only, you don't need to prune it at all. You don't need to do anything that I just did if you have a determinate tomato plant. There's determinate and indeterminate. Determinate means that it's going to grow a certain size no matter what, and it's going to produce a certain amount of fruit no matter what. And you don't need to do any of this. Those are called determinate tomato plants. They're good for containers, sometimes for raised garden if it's small. These are indeterminate, meaning that by pruning them, by staking them, and by supporting them, they will grow an indeterminate size and will give you an indeterminate amount of fruit, okay? And that's what I'm looking for. These are indeterminate tomato plants, okay? And I think that's enough of a haircut on that. Nice and easy getting up. And I'm gonna flip this over and see if anybody has any questions about anything. All right? And we'll do a little chit chat while we're going along. I'm not rushing at all. So, you know, hopefully you guys want to hang out with Unc for a little while. And I would just ask you, and this is really, see, now I take the chair, I turn it over, it folds up. The one that's up there comes with a side pocket where you can put your shovel, your claw, your scissors, anything you need. If you're going to the beach, you can put your soda, your bloom, whatever it is, in the side pockets. It folds up, it flips over as a kneeler, right? So you can get up, you can get down. Now, if I don't have this chair, all right, let me tell you, I have a lot of difficulty getting down, but I have a whole lot more difficulty getting up. All right? So when I go down, if I don't have this, and I'm gonna go on the cement or the bare ground, first of all, I've got to support myself going down. All right? Then, I can't even hold on to something. All right? All right? It's a lot of work for me because I have artificial hips. Now, getting up is even more of a struggle. Now, I'm not complaining because I can walk, run, I go skiing, I do everything. I just don't like falling. All right? Now, getting up, I've got to actually swing this leg up first and support myself and push and get up. All right? Yes, I'm older. All right? But with this, I get down, I get up. I get down, I get up. It's cushioned. I can stay here and talk to you guys till my heart's content and I'm comfortable, okay? And for $37, if you're gonna you wanna bring the joy back into somebody's life that doesn't do the things that they used to like to do because of pain with the back or their knees or their hips, then you gotta get them one of these. I don't care if it's Father's Day, Mother's Day, no day. This is a great gift. The only thing that I regret is that I didn't get this sooner. I've had it 6 years, and I got it from my daughter for Father's Day. And that's the only thing I regret, is that I didn't have it 10 years ago. Because I use this all the time. It is the best money that, you're really, really gonna make someone happy, all right? And you make yourself really happy too, all right? So that's it, I'm up. Now I'm flipping this. You know, I was gonna determine whether or not we were gonna go live tonight and do a cooking show, but the looks of things right here, I don't think so, not tonight. But yeah, okay. Anybody have any questions about anything? I'm gonna unpin this now. It's in my showcase. At the end of this live, I will go through all of the things. I have 7 products. So far, I showed you the Bloom. I showed you the Dad's Fuel Cup. I've shown you the bench, which is up here, which is the best. I don't care. This is the best gift for anybody, right here. And Father's Day coming up, if you know somebody, you get it now. All right? I'm gonna unpin it. Okay. Anybody have any questions about anything? What, Lincoln? Why do I say what? Why no cooking show? Oh, well, listen. Here's the thing. It's, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but there's a lot of work. There's a lot that goes into all of these different shows, Lincoln. All right? And I do them regularly without regard for whether we have a lot of people on or not. But there are some times, all right, that I've got to weigh it out. Okay? Is it going to be worth my time, or should I spend just time with Mama tonight? All right? You know, I love it, and I love the cooking, but the cooking part of it is, a lot of people ask questions. I have to make sure that I have the products. Now, I haven't prepared anything yet. By the looks of this, yeah, it's not, I mean, we have 62 people here. There's probably 50 of the people that are on here are never even followed. They're not part of our family. So it means that we really have family members. We'll probably have 10 or 12 of us here. And I'll do it. I mean, it's not like I won't do it because we have 10 or 12. But, yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, Mama, listen, you know, Mama's never on camera. Never. And a lot of times Mama is my wife, for those of you that don't know. And we don't, you know, when I'm on a live, she understands that we're cooking together. That I'm not going to stop what I'm doing to either prepare a meal with her or sit down with her. We have a show that we're doing, all right? This is basically a show. And she respects this family, and she respects Uncle Glenn, her husband, that she wants me to do the best that I can. And sometimes we sacrifice each other for it. So when I say, by the looks of this, it's just very quiet tonight. Now, if we had 250, 300 people on here, and I say, hey, you know what? We have a lot of us on here. Let's go have some fun. And a lot of times it makes it worthwhile. All right? Because you guys support. You support me with your likes. You support us with the new followers. These are important to me. I am very competitive. And so, you know, when I see that I'm dropping in a league, it kind of bothers me. You know, I want to win. I want to win. I want us to be the best that we can be. All right? And when I see that sometimes the lives will actually hurt your positioning. We're in a C1 league now. We're on the top 80%. We were in B4, heading to B3. And you want to know why? Because we got a lot of support from the family. We had a lot of new followers. We had a lot of people hitting the likes. We had a lot of people lighting up the gift gallery. And that matters in more ways. Yes, is it beneficial to me as the creator? Yes, it is. And I'm not going to be shy away from saying that. All right? But it also benefits the family. All right? So this isn't all about just getting more followers. This is about supporting this community. All right? So that's what it is. Oh, I'm going to have a little more bloom, if it's all right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy in Texas. Yeah, that makes me feel nice. Which grape tomatoes are sweet and ones I've tried weren't? Okay. No breaks. When you're buying a tomato for a tomato plant, all right, first of all, if you're buying them in the store, all tomatoes, at least in the Northeast here, out of season, are grown in other countries, are grown in other states, and they are ripened in a hothouse under pressure. They're not naturally ripened. Most of the time, they'll grow them and then they harvest them and they put them in a high-pressured room or container. And you'll notice sometimes you cut into a tomato and it looks like it has air bubbles in it. And it's pale and it's not sweet. That's because it was ripened under pressure in a hothouse. So if you're asking me what tomatoes are the sweetest and you're growing them and you like cherry tomatoes, for me, I think they're called 100 million or the million little tiny cherries. Those to me I've found to be the absolute sweetest in the garden. And I have those growing this year as well. All right? So, yeah, well, and like I said, if you had that and your tomatoes, are you talking about the ones you bought in the store, Mo? Yeah. Yeah, so it's hard. You know, it's tough. Now, as you get, like, the next couple of months, the tomatoes naturally are going to get sweeter because they're grown now and they're ripening, vine ripe. And the tomatoes that you get now coming into the supermarkets, at least right until probably October, are going to be a lot sweeter. You're going to see. All right, I'm going to show you again. All I did was, Karma, I showed my dad fuel cup. All right, I showed my Bloom drink. All right, and they're all. I'm gonna go through everything. I'll pin everything up again later. The Bloom, which is great energy drink. I was really kind of shot before. Now I'm starting to come back a little bit. All right. But when I heard grape tomatoes were sweet, I wanted to try some. Well, I will tell you this. You know how Uncle Glenn sometimes he takes the tomatoes and cuts the ends off and drops them in boiling water to make fresh sauce? Those tomatoes that I use are usually the ones that have blemishes in them, and the supermarket is getting rid of a whole package for $2. And I take those, and then I cut the ends off and I put them in boiling water. And what that does, it brings the sugars out of the inside of the tomato. Yes, they're hot. Yes, they're cooked, but they're much sweeter. All right. Now, if you want to have some tomatoes and you want to do that and you want to put them in the refrigerator, you certainly can. Okay? But this is a great thing. This is just a Father's Day gift. Dad fuel cup, thermos, great for hot coffee, great for cold. My drink that I put in here is still ice cold. All right? And the other third thing I showed was the bench. And that's the bench that I'm sitting on right now that I use as a kneeler. Okay? Yeah, Deborah J, right? Boiling the tomatoes is awesome. I mean, they come out great. Right here, the bench, I'll show you right now. All right, let me show Karma real quick. All right, hold on, Karma. Just for you. All right? Let's get that bench back up here. There we go. All right, this is the bench right here. All right? And this is the bench that I use sitting on it. What I'm sitting on now, I use as my kneeler. All right? I get up, I get down with it. It just makes gardening and anything that I'm doing in this garden that requires, whether it's weeding or planting or pruning, anything that requires me to get down and up, this bench is just so valuable. And I take this, you fold it up, I take it to the beach. It's nice and light. I fold it out and I sit in the sand with it. All right? Yeah, you want to sit around a fire pit? Great. You want to take it with you on a hike? Strap it right to your backpack. When you're down, you don't have to sit on the ground or on a log or on a rock. Fold it up. You got a nice, comfortable bench. All right? You're chopping wood. And now you have a fire pit that you're doing. You got to be down on the ground, on your knees. This thing's great. Really comfortable. I'll show you one more time, getting up and down on it. Unbelievable. And yeah, one more time. All right? And I'm not gonna show you how difficult it really is for me, but you guys know. All right, but this is it. It folds up. It comes with, this is 6 years old. The one that's there comes with a pocket that you can put your shovel, your claw, your scissors, your tools. If you're at the beach, you want to put your soda or your fuzzy water in there, you can. Okay? And now if you want to kneel down, flip it over. It's padded on the other side. Lean on it and go right down. Amazing. $37, the best money that could ever been spent. And this was a Father's Day gift for me 6 years ago from my daughter. All right? So, it's right here. It's pinned right here. Pure Garden Kneeler, 2-in-1 foldable kneeling pad and stool. Just hit that and you buy it. Okay? That's it. All right? And meanwhile, I've got to go get my next thing. So we did a little bit of pruning. Okay? I'll bring you guys back here a little bit. Okay? Look at the back of the garden here. See how nice the zucchini plants are coming in? Okay? We've got some sage growing right here. I have another little zucchini plant here. We got more in the back right there. Okay? We have eggplant right here. All of this needs to be pruned. And I'm going to get to this tomorrow because I'm not delivering my Amazon tomorrow, only Monday through Friday. So tomorrow I'm really going to put a dent in the garden starting very early in the morning. Okay? Now you see these weeds that are growing by that tomato plant right there? Well, we're about to take care of that. Okay? And I'm going to be using my rototill to do it. Now, we're going to be careful because right there is cilantro that's growing. So I got to work around it without ripping that out. So we're going to try carefully to get around it with the rototill. All right? I have back here, I've got some basil growing next to those. I have herbs between all of my tomato plants. Okay? Basil and thyme, and we have, this is more cilantro here. Okay? Then I have cucumbers growing there. All right? So let's get, I want to put this up a little higher, and I have to go get my tool. All right? And what I'm going to do, I got it right here. I just got to get the battery. And I have a lot of work to do, my friends. A lot of work I have to do. All right? And having the right tools is like when you're cooking. Having the right tools is everything. Okay? Oh. I'm just going to show you exactly what I'm going to do, and it's not going to take me long. Now, normally, I would have to use a rake and a shovel, and I'd have to really go and turn all the soil. Why am I turning the soil? All right? The reason is, first of all, I want to get rid of any weeds that are trying to get through over there that you can see. Okay, see them? Right there? Over there? All right, we're gonna get rid of those. Okay. Just trying to get this stand to stay straight. There we go. All right. So instead of using a rake and a shovel, we are going to use my Surfly. All right. This is a Sawfly. This is another really excellent gift. Let me just get this out of here. Hold on. Hold on. And I want to show you this. This tool right here has saved me a ton of money. All right? It used to cost Uncle Glenn $250 every year for a guy to come and turn my soil one time. He did a great job, but once he left, all right, I was back to shoveling, I was back to using my rake, and back to back-breaking work until I bought myself one of these, a Sawfly. And this little tool for less than $100, 10 years I spent giving him $250. That's $2,500. I've used this rototill now at least 4 or 5 times in this whole garden. I used it to turn the soil initially. I used it to add peat moss into the soil. I added compost into the soil. I added grass clippings into the soil, and I rototilled it. Now I still use it to now weed my garden. And I used it to seed my lawn. The patches, I just took it, I aerated the soil, threw the seed down, some soil on top, worked great. All right, so I'm gonna use it again right now. This is a great little tool. It's less than $100. All right, you're gonna get a special on this flash sale because we've sold quite a few of these. And so they pass that savings on to you at $86, $87. This can't be beat. All right, this, my friends, is my Sawfly. And I just take the battery. It comes with 2 batteries, no tools needed to put it together. Everything screws together really easily. You take this, the battery, and I call it locked and loaded. Okay? Then we just turn it on. And this is the Sawfly. Okay? And this, I use one-handed. One-handed we do it. Watch. Okay? Now, if I was going to use the rake, okay? The rake that I have, I've got to go in here, push all down, pull, 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 right? All that work. It's just, now I take this. Watch. One-handed, okay? Anyone can do it. One-handed. Look. Look. All those weeds that were trying to grow in the garden there, gone. I just aerated the soil, okay? This is aerating the soil right here. This is turning the soil, all right? I can smell it. That's how great this is, right? And you can get around the plants so easily. Let me show you. Okay, let's look right here. Let's take a look. Okay, let's go right here. I've got eggplants here. I have weeds right there. I have some biodegradable things. I'm going to turn that right into the soil with the grass clippings. I want those grass clippings to get in the soil. That's releasing nitrogen into the soil. And it's going to build the root system. See how healthy this garden looks? Because we've treated the soil the right way. We've given the plants a great foundation. And we worked the soil for 3 months. So we have a strong foundation for these plants to feed on. Now I see little grass trying to grow here, weeds. I'm getting rid of them, all right? And with little effort, all right? Watch, one hand. And I'm gonna go right around this plant, okay? Going right around it without ripping it out. Look, okay? Look at that, all right? I just helped that plant tremendous amount. Just gave it so much life just now by turning and aerating this soil right here. I'm going around the plants here. I'm going around the herbs that are in the garden. Okay? Look at this. I'm going right around it. One-handed. Getting rid of all of those weeds. And then I'll just throw some more grass clippings on top. Okay? Look. Now I want to get over here. All right? I got more right there. That. Right here. Okay, we're going to take that out. Okay? Now, I got to be careful because I have an herb right there. So, this is what's nice about it. You can be very light-handed with it. It's very easy to manipulate. So, right? Watch. Oh, right around that. Look. No effort. This is doing all the work for me. Okay? Okay? It's got all those weeds out. Now, look at this. I didn't touch it, but you have to get the dirt back on it. I just brushed the dirt away that we just pulled. Okay? That's it. But that's, by aerating the soil, this is like giving a jolt to your plants. All right? Giving it a jolt because you're getting topsoil back on there. Okay? Going right around here. See how nice and rich the dirt is? Okay, the color of it when you're turning it. All right, I'm going right here. Look at this, right around. Okay. Beautiful. See that? See that? How the dirt is right there? That's all grass clippings that's on there. Look at it now. See it? We turned it. Looks like a different color, right? I'll move this right here. Do a little more right here. Simple. Okay? Not like it's a lot of work. The only thing is I take the dirt that's splashed onto the leaves. I want that off. Okay? And I'm just walking back. Nice and easy, one-handed. Okay? This is the sawfly, the best thing. And I'll tell you right now, for this price, less than $100, you can utilize this tool in your raised garden, your flower garden. You want to use it for your lawn to aerate it and seed it. Great little tool. Comes with 2 batteries. Batteries last about 45 minutes each. Okay, you plug the other one in, you take the other one that's charged, locked and loaded, ready to go. All right, and that's the Sawfly. All right, anybody have any questions about it? Great tool. What if the gravel is not loose? It's hard. If the ground is hard, it's simple. You see, you can put pressure on that and have it go down deeper. I didn't. I just pulled it along the soil. Okay? I just pulled it along the soil. So I didn't put pressure. Now, if I want to put pressure on it, it'll go down about 8 inches. And you can really turn. But I don't need to do that right now. All right? You know, I really don't need to do that right now. That's what that handle on it is for. All right, you have a handle on it. Let me show you. Okay, let's take a look. All right, see the handle right here? That's for if you want to put pressure. I did this all like this with no pressure. All right, let me show you how far down if I want to dig. Okay, let's do this right here. I'll dig down here by putting just a little bit of pressure. All right, watch. Ready? Now I put some pressure, okay? I'm all the way down. I'm about 8 inches already. Look at that. You can go all the way down. All right, you can just keep going. But I don't need to do that now. I did that initially. I had done that. When we first rototilled the garden, I did that. Exactly what I was showing you. Just going back and forth, digging, because I wanted to get deep into the soil. But now, I don't need to do that. All I'm doing is topsoil. So I'm just turning the topsoil. I'm getting rid of the weeds that are looking to try to grow and fill the garden up and take away all of my nutrients from my plants. All right? That's it. That's it. Done. All right. Good. Another really, I wanted to show you guys some gift ideas that you can give to somebody. And it's not too late in the season for this, because you can use this like I'm using. I'm going to use that rototill all summer long. All summer. You do same thing. You see how do you use it in a raised garden? Okay. How would you, let me ask you this. Can you get a rake around your plants? I mean, are your plants all tightly together? Then you can't. But if you have a little bit of space, that's about, I'd say it's about 10 to 12 inch width. That's how much you need. And you can always turn it to the side a little bit. So it all depends on how your raised garden is. If it's very tight, then you're not using that. No. Okay? Oh, there's coupons? I didn't even know you could do that. Everyone should have coupons in the top left of their screen also. Wow, I didn't know that. Look, take advantage of whatever there is right now. You know, and jump on this. Okay. Those were the two. So right now we did the bench, we did the rototill, I did the bloom, and I did my dad's cup. I got 3 more items that I want to show you. All right? And one of them is, well, the next 3 are pretty fun too. All right? And we're going to be stepping out of the garden for them. Okay? But I did want to show them to you. All right? So I'm going to unpin this right now. Okay? Let me make sure that's unpinned. Okay, I got it unpinned. Good. All right. And let's go take a look at this. Now, You know, around this time is when Uncle Glenn does his watering. Okay? And I'm going to do some watering now. I want to get these out of the way. I want to take my rototill out of here. Dust some of this dirt off of the flowers. You don't want dirt on your leaves. Okay? So if it's splashed from working, always try to get them off. Okay? Oh, hold on. Take that. Right here. That's here. That's here. That's there. Okay. All right. Now, I'd like to show you this. This is fun. Now, I will tell you about this. This is not the exact brand that I have. All right? But it works in the exact same way. My reel has about 100 feet, maybe 110 feet of hose attached. Some of these has 65, some have 100, some have 134 feet. So depending on which one you're getting. Now this is a 3/8 inch hose that's on this one here. The one that I have is a 5/8. Okay, so it's a little different of a hose. All right, so it's not the exact same thing, but it works the exact same way. And if you're interested in it, this one's pretty cheap. This is $62.90. Mine was like $121. All right, so, but it's a great, great tool. And let me show you what I mean about it being a great tool. Okay, first of all, let's do this. All right, I got the hose. Now, I'm gonna reel that hose in right now, quickly. All right, ah, sheriff's in town. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna reel this hose in. I've got this out. Actually, I'll stretch it out, and I'll show you the fun part about this. And it could get a little dangerous, but let me show you. All right, we're gonna take this hose. I'm gonna stretch it all the way out to the backyard. All right, let me see how far I can go with it, where you guys can see. Yeah, we're gonna bring it all the way out this way. Okay? Now, I'm gonna open this right here. Okay? Now watch. I walk that hose right out, okay? I want to reel it in. I want to reel it in without too much trouble. This is where it gets really cool, because all I have to do is give it one little tug forward, and it's going to reel in the entire hose. Now, this is probably 135 feet because I got plenty more I can go out with. All right, but I just want to give you an idea and just show you how great this works. Okay? Watch. I'm going to take the hose. Now, you guys can see where it is, right? You can see it's all the way out there, right? Watch. With one little tug, this is going to, one little tug, it's going to reel the entire thing in. Now I'm going to show you, I want you to see where the reel is. Okay, you see it? All right. I want you to be able to see this. Okay, ready? Oh, this one, well, leave it open. Leave it open. He won't come out. Okay, I'm blocking you. All right, ready? Here we go. One tug. Here we go. Pull it forward and let go. I mean, come on. It makes it just so great. All right? It is so great. I walk it out. I can stretch it. Now I'm gonna water my lawn. I just want to close the gate here because the doggy will come out. But it is a great product, all right? You know, they have all those fancy hoses that cost you 50 bucks that curl up themselves, but they have no pressure. That's the problem, all right? This has a great hose. It's great. My son got it. I mean, I was like, wow, this is amazing, all right? And it's so worth it. It comes with the hose, all right? It comes with the hose. So, you know, you just got to decide what kind of hose you want. It's on a swivel. So wherever I'm going with it, which right now, we're going to stretch this. I'm going to walk it out because I want to water the lawn with you. Now, this is going to take about 20 minutes, so you guys better hang out with me, okay? I just don't want to lose you, all right? So now I stretched it out, all right? Now I just got to lock it in place. All right, we're gonna lock it in place. I stretched it out to here. All right, all I have to do is pull it, locked it in place. All right, it's not going anywhere. All right, and now I'm just gonna do some watering of the garden. And it comes with a nozzle. It comes with a, you know, its own nozzle, its own hose thing, fitting. I mean, that one does as well. All right. And now I'm just giving it a drink, okay? Because this is the time when I water, not either early in the morning or now, all right? And these plants have been sitting in the hot sun today. Now they're still young enough where watering above it is okay. Not gonna hurt it, all right? But once they get big, all right, once the tomato plants have reached, you know, a decent height and they're staked, you don't want to water from above anymore, because not only does it make the plant heavy, right, and it could break it, it also, if you don't, I like to do it this time because the sun is still out where it will dry the leaves off enough, but yet it won't evaporate the water out of the soil. So it's going to maintain the moisture in the soil. And that's why right now is when I water. And you guys have been hanging out with me. So it's gonna take me probably about, I don't know, it'll probably take me about 20 minutes to do this. But I have to do it because I think about what my dad used to tell me. Hey, you feed your plant? What do you do in the morning? You like to eat? You like to drink? So does your plant. All right? So I always think about that. He was a good man, my dad. Taught me a lot. Taught me a lot in very simple ways. It wasn't that he sat down and, you know, had to tell me, you know, give me lectures. It was not like that. He taught by example. That's how my dad taught. And he was a lawyer, he was a criminal attorney. Good thing for me. But yeah, that's what he was. He was a criminal attorney. He was a really, really good guy. I wish that I could follow in his example and his footsteps, you know. But I think about him quite often. My mom too. My mom was a very, very talented woman, and she really taught us how to love, how to be caring, be kind, generous. They're great, great traits. Now, she wasn't the best. I mean, you guys know it. My mom was not the best cook in the world, which is, she had a couple of specialties that she made that of her, I always, you know, chuckle about it, but one of her great recipes, which was passed down generations. I mean, generations and generations. and never got it wrong. Never got it wrong. She really knew how to boil water. Just incredible. So consistent. She was so consistent with boiling water. Never got it wrong. I don't know. Never got it wrong. Ma, you know, how do you do this so consistently? Oh, family secret. Truth. I mean, I tell stories all the time about my mom. You know, I say them in jest. I'm waiting for a shoe to come out of the sky, though. She went and made me a birthday cake once. Now, you guys heard the story, but since I'm watering the garden, I might as well tell you a couple. All right? She said, I'm making you a birthday cake. Uh-oh. Mom. No. So she had these little recipe cards. And I don't know, she got a whole box of them. All right. So we ate dinner and it smelled good. But she took it out of the oven, right? It was that high. It was that high. My birthday cake. Right? Ma, what is that? What are they, brownies? No. That's your birthday cake. It's a great recipe. I followed everything. But Ma, it's that high, Ma. Ma, it's that high. Oh, I don't know. That's how it's supposed to come out. I followed everything. You sure? You put everything. Yeah, I put the flour. I put sugar, salt. She put any baking soda in there or anything like that? Oh yeah. I didn't have any Coca-Cola, so I used root beer. You what? I used root beer. It said baking soda. And you want to know what else? She took it out. It was that high. She put icing on it and stuck my candles in it. You think I'm kidding? I ain't kidding you. Baking soda. Ma, baking soda? Yeah. I didn't have any Coca-Cola. I used root beer. All right. Now you wonder why I cook. All right? It's the only way I would have been surviving. Was it bad? No, it wasn't bad. I mean, you know, it was dense. It was dense. It was like having it was like nothing I've ever had. I'll put it that way. Never had it. Maybe I try it. Let's try it next time. We'll make a cake and we'll take some root beer and we'll put root beer in it and we'll try to reproduce my mother's birthday cake. The only problem is you guys won't get a chance to taste it. And that means I'll have to eat it. It was heavy. Yeah, it was dense. There was no air in it, nothing. I gotta tell you stories while I'm watering the garden, otherwise you guys are gonna leave me. All right? But yeah, we just watered some of there, over there. We gave everything a little bit of water here. And that soil that we just rototilled, now we turned it. That means that all the nutrients that are on that soil are going right into the roots of these plants. And these plants will explode, okay? They're gonna explode from that, just from doing what we did with that rototill, okay? So, all right. Coming over here, doing a little bit here. So anybody have any questions? All right, I'll tell you, you want stories? You want me to tell you questions? What do you want to say? Talk to me while I'm doing this. Huh? Bring the puppy out? He's with my son right now. Bring the puppy out, yeah. He's a real rascal, that dog. I gotta tell you. Ah, yeah. Hey, if you're new here, how about a follow? You know, I remember there was times we got off our lives, we had 300-400 people that followed. Oh, Marvin with the little wing. Thank you, Marvin. Where's the herb side of the garden? The herbs. Oh, look at that. The little wing. Marvin, again. Will you watch the next? Oh, Mo. Herbs, I have herbs everywhere. I have herbs in containers. I have herbs in between all of my plants. See that right there? That's tarragon. That's an herb right there, tarragon. Okay? That is cilantro. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That is basil. Okay? I put herbs in between all of my plants. This right here is cilantro, that herb. Okay? I have basil right there. Okay, in between all of my tomato plants, I put herbs. I have more cilantro down there. All right, the rosemary I have right in that container. I have sage in the back right there. Okay, in that container. We have oregano right here. See that? That's oregano from the winter. All right, survived the winter. And it's beautiful, it's strong. We're gonna get nice oregano, fresh oregano from that. And again, I planted it between, I have it in between my plants. My tomato plants, my vegetable plants. Why? Because herbs work as a communicator, okay? That's what they do. They communicate and they help the tomato plants and the vegetable plants to talk to one another. Now that sounds like craziness, right? Plants don't talk to each other, all right, but they absolutely do, which is why it's called companion planting. Why? How do they talk to each other? They talk to each other through their root system, and they tell each other whether or not there is enough nutrients. They'll tell each other whether or not there's a bacteria or an insect infestation. And they have their own immune system. And what the herbs do, they help those plants to communicate with one another. They also enhance the flavor of the vegetable or the fruit. So they work in a combination of different ways. All right? Now we just pruned some of these tomato plants. See how healthy they look already? All right, because now we cut away all of, this is an unpruned tomato plant right there. See how jumbled together it is? Now I'm going to get to it, but I haven't gotten to it yet. All right? That's unpruned. I'm going to prune it, but I haven't done it yet. This is the same tomato plants pruned. See how it's clear? The leaves aren't touching the ground. All right? It got nice strength. I got about 8 inches right here. 8 inches from the ground. Okay? That's my parsley back here. Now the parsley survived the winter. We've actually been using this parsley throughout I came down here when it was snowing out and I picked it. Okay? It's strong, and the only thing you got to make sure that you take, if it starts to go to flower, you have to cut it back. Otherwise it'll stop growing the leaves, which is what we want. We want the herbs, we want the leaves. Okay? We're almost done. Okay? We're just giving everything a little bit of, almost done watering. Then I'm going to show you just a couple of other things. And I'm using this hose, and I'm going to rewind it again. I'm going to curl it up again, and you're going to get another look at how great of a tool this really is. It's a great, great tool. Because that thing right back there has about 134 feet of hose in it. Now, that's not the exact one that I have up. The one that I have up, some of them have Some of them have 64 feet of hose. Some of them have 100 feet. Some have 134 feet. All right, mine right here has 134 feet. It's heavy duty. All right, that one that I have is probably about $140. Comes with the hose, comes with this. The one that I have up is a smaller version. It's not quite, I don't know what the exact footage is on the hose, but I know that it's a, it's just a smaller version of what I have, but it works the same exact way. And I'm going to show you again how it reels up and how great it works. As soon as I'm done watering here, I'm going to do that. All right? Yes. No, do not. Yeah, that's why I'm watering now. I water either in the morning, Sandy. Never water like between 11:30 and 2:30. Not a good idea. You'll burn your plants. So that's one of the things you don't want to do. When you're watering it, either you want to do it later in the day, where I try to do it now because now there's still some sun out. All right, there's still sun out, and as long as the sun is out, I want the leaves that are getting wet because I'm watering from above right now. Really, ideally, you want to water underneath, just the soil, not the leaves. But these are young enough, these plants, where you can still do that. All right, but once they grow and get really big, then at that point, you really want to just water underneath the plant, not the leaves. First of all, it'll make it too heavy, all right? And it can, it also, if the leaves don't dry, that's how you can get a fungus. So I can do it right now because it's still young enough and they're small enough, all right, where there's enough airflow where you're not going to get a fungus is going to start. Now, if you leave your plants unpruned, okay, and I just let them grow, see, this one's not pruned right here. See that? If I just let that grow, it's not going to have any airflow. And by being wet, you can get diseases. See, we pruned this one just a little while ago, one next to it, and the one next to it is pruned now. Okay, I took all the leaves off from the bottom. All right, that one still has to be done. So it's still young enough that it's okay. But over the weekend, I'll have every one of my tomato plants pruned. Every single one of them. All right, the last part right here, I got my string beans. All right, we got string beans in. We have, I had a rabbit came and ate a lot of the string beans, so I had to replant them. All right, I'm just last bit of watering right here, and we're gonna stop the watering, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna reel this line of hose in, and I'm gonna stretch it all the way out for you so you can really take a good look at what a great tool this is. All right, I'm gonna show you now. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're coming back here. I'm gonna take this hose and I'm gonna stretch this hose out as far as I can to the backyard. All right, I'm gonna just as far as I can get it. All right, right about here. All right, so I'm gonna lock it now in place. Okay, I'm just gonna lock it in place so that it's just laid to the ground. You just stretch it as far as you need it. All right, then you give it a little bit of a pull and let it go. Now, watch this. Okay, we're gonna shut this off. I'm gonna just shut this hose off. I mean, I guess I could even leave it on if I wanted to, have some fun, but I'm not. Okay, look. You just turn this off. And I'm just gonna lay it down, okay? And we're gonna walk ourselves back to where this is. All right? I got about 134 feet of hose in here. All right, you see where it is? all the way back there. Okay? Now, I want you to see how this winds itself up. All right? Watch this. This is where it's really pretty cool. All right? And this is what makes the job easy. All right? I have this right here. Okay? It's right here. All the hose is inside. All right? And I'm going to put you right here so you can see. And all I'm going to do now to wind this up is give it, I'll let you watch this whole procedure here. All right, so you can really get a look and see how this works. Okay, ready? I think this is probably a good view. All right, I'm going to give it one tug, one little tug right here. All right, stand here. I'm going to pull it once. One tug and watch it reel. Okay, once. Right back in place. All right, right back in place. I'm not struggling to wrap a hose. I'm not struggling no matter how far. Yeah, it's dangerous if you put your face there, you're going to lose a tooth. All right? But it's got a real good spring on it. That's what I want. All right? I'm going to do it again for you one last time. I'm going to stretch it out to the fence, show you how it stretches out. Okay, I got it right here. Now I got to go walk. I want to water over there. I can take this thing all over my yard. All right, watch. Let's go. Right here. All right, I'm walking out with it. If I needed to go out into the front, I absolutely could, but I'm going to stop right here. All right, now I stretched it. Now, if I just let it go, it would reel back, but I stopped it. Okay, let it lock, and I'm going to lay it down right there. All right, we're going to give it a little tug, and we're going to let it do its thing. This is a great tool. This is a great tool. This is a great gift, and it's on sale. This is now this one over here is a little different than mine. Full disclosure, mine is a bigger one. It has a lot more. I think I have 134 feet of hose here. But watch how it recoils. They all do the same thing. Ready? We're going to give it a little tug right here, and we're going to let it go. Ready? Little tug. That's it. Let me walk away. That's it. Done. Done. All right. So I wanted you guys to see it. All right, and it's a really excellent. I wouldn't have bought it. My son bought it, and I said, "Holy smokes, man, that is great!" Because he was sick of me seeing hose. I'd leave it on the lawn. You know, I'd bring it. It's always out. People tripping on it. This is a pleasure. Smack in the face, you lose a tooth. All right. So I would probably recommend that you do not do this while it's recoiling. Do not do this when it's recoiling, okay? Yeah, see where this is right here? See this? Do not do this while it's recoiling. Do not do this, all right? If you do this, you may lose a tooth. You may break your nose. You might get a black eye. You may lose your eye. So do not, precaution, do not do this while it's recoiling. If you don't do that, you're good. Guys, it's something else. You know that? Oh my gosh, you guys are something else. All right, so I'm done. I'm taking that off. I hope you saw it. I hope you're gonna get a couple. And may I see the whole thing on the wall? Yeah, like that. All right, this is a different one than the one that I have in the showcase. That's pinned. Not the exact one, all right? Mine is a heavy-duty one with a lot more hose. All right, this is a smaller version that's here. and I think it's got 65 feet. Mine has 134 feet. Now, they have other ones that have, I think, 100 feet, 116 feet, 134 feet. But they're a lot more money. So if you're interested in it, you just go there, but make sure you buy it from Uncle Glenn. All right? That's why I'm doing this. I need you guys to help out a little bit. All right? Now, last night, the next thing I'm going to show you, I'm taking that off. All right? Done? Everybody ready? Okay. All right. Last night, I got rid of my weeds right here. Remember? I got rid of all the weeds last night that were growing here. Okay? And I need to go do a little weeding. Now, here's the issue. I'm hoping I'm not going to lose you when I do it. So, first thing I want to do is put it up. This I cook with. I use it to burn weeds. I use it to start my my campfire, or my fire pit. It is just another fun thing to have, and I love it. So I'm just going to show this to you here, and we're going to put this up. All right, this. I'm like a kid in the candy store with this. This, my friends, is one of the funnest things. I love it. Okay? I use it to melt my cheese. I use it to toast my wings up. I use it to crust my meatloaf. All right? I use it for chili. All right? And I use it to get rid of my weeds. I don't like weeds. I hate weeds. All right? So let's get some of the, we're going to make this locked and loaded. All right? So we're going to take this, put this on. All right? Twist it on real good. Yep. Okay. Come on. There you go. Ready? It's fun. I love this. Okay? Look at this. Oh. All right? But you could use this for anything. I mean, so that's so many uses. But here, I got one now. I forgot to do this one. So let's get rid of this one right here. See that? Right there? All right? Whoa. All right. See this right here? Okay. Turn it on. Okay. Right there. Nice, right? You think that's it? Watch. Ready? From up here. Okay. Let me just do something here, because this looks like it could burn right here. Hold on. I want to make sure I don't burn my my thing down. All right. Okay. Let's go hunting for weeds. Huh? I got some right there. All right, let's get rid of them. I like this. This is fun. I know you're saying, Uncle Glenn, you're going to burn your house down. I don't think so. All right? Well, here's what we're going to do, though. Watch. This is why having a hose right here is a good idea. All right? That's just the leaves burning right there. All right? Watch. Now I'm like a fireman. Woo, woo. I would probably caution you not to do it by your house. All right? You know, I'm like a little kid, man. I love this stuff. For me, this is fun. So, all right. I got more. I'm not done. I got more. All right, let's look. Got to get rid of this right here. All right. I'm weed hunting now. Okay? I'm weed hunting. Now, I may lose you guys out here. So, you want to try to take the journey with me? Huh? I know, you get a fire pit. I started one of these. I started the fire pit at my friend's house with this. All right? I started it with this. Now, I also melt cheese with this. I take it and I toast up my wings with it. All right? I use it on my meatloaf. You guys seen it. I'm not making it up. You guys seen me cook with this. Yeah. I had it in my kitchen. Mama was yelling, "What are you doing?" "I'm cooking, yeah!" Right? So now I'm just killing weeds. But I think it's fun. It's a good tool. All right? So you got to be careful. Oh, I only have 15% battery power. All right? So I got to put this down, and I'm going to show you one more thing. All right? I showed you everything. We went to the bloom. I showed you the dad's cup. I showed you this, my rototill. Now, I'm gonna show you one last thing. All right, and let me show you. Before I lose you. All right, see this? I gotta clean this barbecue. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I hate doing this. You know, you got to get the brush, you got to scrub it down, you get all those pieces that are in there. All right? I just got this, and I'm just going to show you. All right, let me unpin this. And this is another really cool little gift you may want to consider. All right, this right here, it is chargeable. All right, you charge it up. You take the wheel. Now, this is steel, so these don't break up like the other ones do. Okay, you put it there, hit it on, right there. Okay, good, locked in. Now, want to put the shield like that, and now I'm going to clean it. Okay. It got all different speeds on it, all right? That's slow, medium, high, okay? Get nice right in there. All right. Doing a good job. Okay. Do it on here now. Now this is tough right here. This stuff, I haven't done this at all on this grill. Nothing. That's definitely all right. Now I want to try this polisher. Okay? So this, you take out, okay? And it comes with a polisher right here. We're going to put right on. And let's see. Now this, I think, right here, this comes off where you can wash it, okay? That actually comes off where you can pull the pad off. It's got Velcro on it, all right? Put it back on, but you can wash this. This pad is washable, all right? I want to really see how this is. I haven't used this before, so this is my first time using it. I haven't washed this thing. I mean, it actually works best on this. I mean, that looks good. I like the way the grill looks there. I think this might need some actual grease lightning right here. Because I haven't washed this at all. This is where I'm just firing this up now. See how this comes out. Okay? I'm going to turn my hose on. There we go. Breaking up nice. I might have to use this. I don't know. What do you think? Should we? Yeah, I love doing all this work with my family here. I mean, you guys are like hang out with me. I can't believe this. You watch me do this stuff. But I'm happy. I'm a happy guy. Okay? I mean, this barbecue is probably, it's got to be 10 years. I don't know. Long time. And I use it throughout the winter, so giving it a nice cleanup. I'm sure that if you have a newer barbecue, it's not going to be, this is a tough one. But that thing seemed to work good. Okay? Too much of a fuss. And that's it. I'm going to get the top of this while I'm at it. Okay? Might as well finish it off, right? Might as well finish it off here. Yeah, this is an old barbecue. So, just giving it another shot here. And I'm glad I'm doing this. Yeah, it needed it, trust me. It absolutely needed it. And I wanted to try that little polisher and tool on it, which I did. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. At least my barbecue's clean. My own porterhouse steaks. Yeah, we got to do something, right? We got to do something. Yeah, I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. What I do know is that I'm just about out of juice. Well, I still have 10%. So it is amazing. My Amazon, I couldn't have asked for a better experience. I'm in business for myself. And today took me I don't know if it took me an hour. I did 43 packages today, less than an hour. Now they're going to be doubling my load. I hope so. I want to get like 100 packages. Take me 3 hours. So if I work 5 days a week, whoa, that's 15 hours a week. It's like full-time pay. I mean, it really, really is. And I'm not punching a clock. Like right now, I could be delivering, but I deliver as soon as they drop it off. But I can have the deliveries up. They have to be done by 9 o'clock at night. All right? So I had you guys with me yesterday. I showed you. Showed you how easy it is. They drop off the totes. I scan it, puts it in route order. I throw the stuff in my car, and I deliver within a third of a mile of my house. Marvin! Oh, Marvin! Yes, you have to own a business. You have to be an owner of a business or corporation or an LLC. And if you are, then you're eligible for this brand new opportunity that Amazon has. All right? And if you send me your information or you request it, just send me a DM, say, Uncle Glenn, I have a business or a corporation or an LLC. Send me, what do I need? And I'll direct message you. I have about 18 people now that have, sent all their information. I got it over to the guy. And now wherever you are in the United States, it's a brand new program. So you may be one. I'm the first one that got it in my city. First one. All right. It's going to be it's like having a medallion where, because you're not punching a clock. You are a hub. I'm a hub. And they drop it right to whatever the location of. Now, my corporation is for my real estate. I have a real estate that I've had for many, many years. So I use that corporation as a business to register with Amazon, and they're dropping it at my office, which is my home office, my house. It's awesome. I got my little vest. I say hello to people, and you want to know the best part about it? They're making stickers up on it, and it says, you put whatever you want in the sticker. You're allowed to advertise your own business. So I could advertise my real estate, and you can stick it right on the package. It says Amazon. Now mine says, I just did a welcome, and it says, welcome your new Amazon hub delivery, Uncle Glenn. And then under that, I have my TikTok. So my neighbors, I'm delivering within 1/3 of a mile of my house. So which is like, I drove today 2.25 miles. Just neighbor after neighbor after neighbor getting packages. I put my sticker on there, and now they're gonna know it's Uncle Glenn. All right, maybe they'll come on the live, become part of the family. All right, so, all right, I have to charge my phone. At the looks of things over here, I don't know if we're going live tonight. All right, it's been quiet. And I don't know, what do you think? I know I haven't done a lot of lives, and I'm only going to do these lives, these cooking lives, if we have action. We have a lot of people that want it, cook with us, Marvin. I am a little tired, but that bloom got me right up. I was able to, Chef with the crane. Thank you, Chef. And the game's on tonight. Yep. Yes, you're right, Marvin. I get it. I know. Yeah, but what am I going to cook? All right, well, first thing I got to do is charge my phone. And my phone's going to take about 45 minutes to charge. All right? So, if I go live, you guys, we got to get a lot of people on here, though. We got to really, really crush it. All right? Because we're dropping in the league. I don't want to drop in league. And when we go on and we have we're in C league again. We were getting up there. We were in a B, almost B3. Chris! Thank you, Chris. Oh, you're making meatloaf? Well, meatballs with the meatloaf mix. Great. Great. Julie. Oh, Chris, thanks for the Go Popular. Thank you. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for the Go Popular. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. You guys are the best. I mean, listen, I'm not complaining to you. So don't take this the wrong way. It's just, we will fight to the end. Marvin, I love you. I fight with you too, not with you, for you. All right, we got each other's back here. We are familia. La familia. Mi familia. Yes, Mandy. Mama Mandy's birthday was yesterday. We sang to her. Oh, yeah. It was fun. I was glad you saw it. You saw the video. You posted a video, Mama Mandy. Yep. A lot of fun. Melissa, thank you for all your help tonight. Cole. All right, thank you, Julie. Let's do this. It is 5:17 Eastern Standard Time right now. Doing after dark tonight. Oh, man, that's at 9. The game's on. I don't know. All right, I don't know. But I will tell you this. I have to charge my phone because I'm just going to die, and I want to... if I do, I'll post it. Fair? And if I go live to cook, I'll post it. So look out for it. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. And make sure if I do come back, invite your family, invite your friends, hit that follow button. Thank you, Ben. Thank Bren. Thank you, Bren. Go Yankees. Yes, War Daddy, everything's good. you know, everything's good. Unc has been like really going at it. So I've been going, I've been up early and I've been going till late at night. All right. All day, every day. So sometimes I get a little, all right. And, but the Bloom definitely helped me, got me up. Now I would probably just stay on, but I'm going to die. My phone's going to die. You want me to stay on until it dies? It's probably going to take about 2 more seconds. Hi, Dawn. I love you guys too. Early bird gets the warm. Guess what? I can't even talk straight. What, Daddy? All right. I'm going to just drop this now. I maybe see you later. All right? If I don't, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, look at that. I just went dark. All right, my friends. Love you. I love you. I love you. And, oh, look at the hiney. I can still see the hiney through the dark screen. All right? This thing is going to die on me.